How to become more attractive beyond physical appearance. In life, almost everyone wants to be seen as attractive in the eyes of others. Being attractive not only helps us make a good impression during first encounters, but also helps us build long-lasting relationships and opens up opportunities in work, friendship, and love. However, when people talk about attractiveness, many immediately think about physical beauty, stylish clothing, or striking external features. In reality, a person's attractiveness does not lie only in their appearance, but also in the way they think, the way they treat others, and the way they live their life each day. A truly attractive person is someone who makes others feel comfortable around them, respected, and even inspired. Therefore, becoming more attractive requires developing oneself in a balanced and holistic way, from appearance to personality, from communication skills to one's outlook on life. First and foremost, the most important factor that creates personal charm is confidence. Confidence is the foundation that allows us to express ourselves naturally and comfortably. When someone is confident, they do not need to try too hard to impress others because their calmness and certainty already draw attention. Confident people often carry themselves with a steady posture, clear eye contact, and a decisive way of speaking. They are not afraid to express their opinions, and they are not overly afraid of making mistakes. This makes them stand out in a crowd. However, confidence is not the same as arrogance or looking down on others. A truly confident person understands their own value while still respecting and listening to other people. To build confidence, each person must learn to accept themselves, recognize their strengths, and continuously work to improve their weaknesses. When we understand who we are and who we want to become, confidence naturally becomes a part of our personality. Besides confidence, appearance also plays a certain role in creating attraction. This does not mean someone must possess perfect beauty or follow strict beauty standards. What truly matters is taking care of oneself and maintaining a neat, clean, and appropriate appearance. A person who dresses well, maintains good hygiene, and develops a personal style often leaves a positive impression from the very first meeting. Appearance works like the front door that introduces us to others. When someone shows respect for themselves through the way they present their appearance, others can sense the care and seriousness in their character as well. However, appearance can only create a first impression. What truly keeps people interested over time is personality. A person with a positive, sincere, and caring personality often creates a powerful and lasting attraction. In modern life, where stress and pressure are common, people naturally want to be around those who bring a sense of ease and positivity. When someone listens carefully, understands others, and shares their thoughts with sincerity, they make the people around them feel respected and valued. Genuine kindness carries a special power because it builds trust in relationships. No one wants to maintain a long-term relationship with someone who is fake or who only cares about their own interests. Communication skills are another important factor that makes someone more attractive. Communication is not simply about talking. It is about how we express our thoughts, emotions, and attitudes. A good communicator knows how to listen, ask thoughtful questions, and create meaningful connections in conversations. They do not dominate the conversation by talking endlessly about themselves. Instead, they create space for others to share their experiences and opinions. This makes the other person feel valued and comfortable opening up. When we talk to someone who truly listens and understands, we naturally feel more relaxed and willing to continue the conversation. In addition, knowledge and curiosity about the world also contribute greatly to long-term attractiveness. A person who possesses knowledge and is always willing to learn tends to make conversations more engaging and meaningful. They can share fresh perspectives about life, work, or society, which makes discussions more interesting and thought-provoking. However, knowledge does not come only from books. It also comes from life experiences and from the way we observe and interpret the world around us. Someone who thinks deeply and expresses thoughtful opinions often earns the respect and admiration of others. Another quality that makes a person attractive is independence. An independent person does not rely entirely on others for happiness or self-worth. They have their own goals, their own life, and the ability to take care of themselves. This makes them appealing because they do not place unnecessary pressure on the people around them. Being around an independent person often feels comfortable because the relationship is built on mutual respect and freedom rather than dependency. Independence also helps individuals become stronger when facing challenges in life. Humor is another trait that greatly enhances personal charm. Someone who can bring laughter into a room often creates a relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere for everyone around them. Humor can reduce tension and make people feel more connected. However, true humor requires sensitivity and good timing. A well-placed joke can brighten the mood, but careless humor may unintentionally hurt someone's feelings. Therefore, genuine humor is a combination of intelligence, emotional awareness, and observation. Kindness is also a powerful source of attraction. Kindness does not have to involve grand gestures. It often appears in small, everyday actions. A sincere thank you, a helping hand when someone is struggling, or simply showing respect to people around us can leave a lasting positive impression. Kind individuals often create a sense of safety and trust. When people are around them, they feel appreciated and comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. Having passion and clear goals in life can also make someone more attractive. When a person is deeply passionate about something, they naturally express enthusiasm and positive energy. That energy can be contagious and inspiring to those around them. People with clear goals often know where they are going and are willing to work hard to achieve their dreams. This determination makes them appear strong, focused, and admirable. However, the most important element of true attraction is authenticity. No one can maintain a false image forever. When a person constantly tries to become someone else just to please others, they eventually become exhausted and lose their sense of identity. On the other hand, when someone accepts who they truly are and lives honestly, their natural charm begins to shine. Authenticity helps build meaningful relationships based on understanding and mutual respect. Beyond all these qualities, perseverance and a positive mindset also contribute greatly to a person's appeal. Life inevitably brings challenges and difficulties, but how we respond to them reveals our true character. Someone who remains optimistic and refuses to give up easily often earns admiration from others. They inspire those around them with the belief that obstacles can be overcome through determination and effort. Finally, it is important to understand that attractiveness is not a destination but a continuous journey of self-growth. No one becomes the best version of themselves overnight. Becoming more attractive requires patience, self-awareness, and the willingness to improve little by little each day. When we focus on becoming a better version of ourselves rather than trying to impress others, genuine attraction emerges naturally. In conclusion, becoming more attractive involves developing both outer presentation and inner character. Confidence, positivity, communication skills, knowledge, kindness, and authenticity all contribute to the charm of a person. When we live with clear goals, respect ourselves, and treat others with respect, we not only become more attractive in the eyes of others, but also find greater happiness within our own lives. Ultimately, true attractiveness does not come from trying to make everyone like us. It comes from becoming the kind of person whose presence brings comfort, inspiration, and peace to those around them.